Who's got the exhale setting? Well, nobody. Nobody's just blowing out, blessings and health. No, it's all inhale. And there's only so much you can get. It's kind of like the game musical chairs. There's only so many chairs, and one goes missing now and then. Nobody's sort of bringing a chair in and saying, hey, I got an extra chair. No, there's one missing. So they're lovers of themselves, lovers of money. Lovers of money. And they boast about themselves because they have stuff. Look at all the stuff I have. Look how smart I am. Look at this job I have. Or look at this. Look at that. And I'm boasting. And I'm proud of myself. Blaspheme others, disobedient, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, lovers of pleasure. Let's go out and use this. Let's just party. Let's do everything we possibly can to satiate the hedonistic five senses. We're told at the end of verse 5, from this sort of mindset, this type of mentality, turn away, come out of her, my people, as it were. And you can see in Revelation how the end of that suctioning out of everything that's left comes down to a certain group that remains, and they're luxuriously still getting stuff for themselves until it goes out. Well, that is not what we're about. God gave all humans certain talents, certain abilities. They can be developed. Aptitudes, health, mental prowess, along with opportunities. Our lives consist of time within that realm. 70, maybe more years within that realm of intellect, opportunities, talents. All these together constitute our power to get wealth, if we want to use it. In getting wealth, we are earning our daily bread, we're supplying the needs of self or family, etc., etc. And the Bible speaks a lot about that. And when we couple that with a relationship with God, this becomes a synergistic relationship of being given opportunity, using that opportunity, giving back, being given more opportunity, using that opportunity, share it with others, grow a family, be part of a congregation, help society, help the environment, etc., etc. Very synergistic and wonderful. You might relate that to the Garden of Eden. A wonderful relationship with blessings and a wonderful life. In Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 11, God steps up and says something about this to us. Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 11. Beware, once you have all of these things and you're coasting along, and your mindset is going to be tempted to be like the Satan mindset of, I've got everything, I've made all this myself, I can be proud of myself. He says, beware that you do not forget the Lord your God by not keeping his commandments, his judgments, and his statutes, which I command you today. Often what goes along with wealth is people become self-sufficient and self-reliant. And they have reason for that, they say, because I have built up this treasure of extra resource that will see me through. And therefore, I am self-sufficient, I have my stores, I have my accounts, I have my extras. Therefore, I am self-reliant. And many times, they will forget to keep God's commandments, his judgments, his precepts, his statutes, which he commands us. It's a tendency. Verse 17, and then you say in your heart, my power and my might and my hand have gained me this wealth. Let's go back to the egg in your grandmother's womb. You know, really, did we really do this all on our own? Let's go forward into the kingdom of God. Did we really somehow get there? And this time in between, really, is this just all me? You shall remember, verse 18, the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you power to get wealth. Now, once we keep this in the right relationship, wealth is a great thing. And God gives you power, the ability, the opportunity, if you are right with Him, to gain wealth and to be tested by that. One's income is generally a reflection on the application of God's talents coupled with your own personal diligence, interest, drive to use those talents. When we think of wealth in the Bible, the first time the Bible mentions somebody wealthy, he is rich. I mean, he's really rich. I mean, I don't even know how this person has so much wealth and so much riches. I'm not even sure how you carry it around. Seriously. You can read of him in Genesis chapter 13, verse 2. It just says, Abram was very rich in livestock, in silver, and in gold. And, you know, God had him moving from here to here and here to there. We don't know a lot about Abraham and how he got it, but he was evidently the son of a wealthy man, Haran, who moved to Canaan and founded a city-state called Haran. And they did really well there. And then God called Abram and said, I want you to come out of Haran and go into the wilderness. Go off into Canaan and cut off your ties to that system that made you wealthy. Cut your ties. Come with me. Come where I want to take you. Come with me, and we're going to do something different. Do you trust me? So here's Abraham trucking along out through nowhere with his gold, his silver, his animals. No connection whatsoever to that society where he would have felt self-sufficient. And then there's a famine, and he ends up going into Egypt. There's no self-sufficiency here.